What is the best way to make money and how should you go about doing it? For as long as we live, the topic of understanding how to make money will always be of interest. In today's era, even though it's looked down upon to be money hungry or just to be obsessed with money, in order to do things that we like, help the ones that we love, and even just to survive, it's a necessity. Now, in traditional standards, you need to go to university, study for years and years to acquire a highly irreplaceable skill, aka that piece of paper, that will give you the credibility to work for an employer. But in most countries, unfortunately, it's simply that piece of paper that dictates whether or not you'll have the financial stability to live your life. Yet we are in quite an interesting state of the world. Just take a look at the recent news, and the need to become financially independent has been more important than ever before. So really, it's now or never. And the reason I say that is because it doesn't matter which country you're in, things have been taking a turn. The past 3 years, I've been traveling the world full time, and I've been seeing the fluctuation in local currencies along with prices for simply a meal. And crazy enough, a few weeks ago, I was in Budapest, and the price for simply heating your household and heating water increased by 5 times due to Russia limiting the amount of gas usage. Basically, every currency relative to the dollar is falling. Cryptocurrencies are at an all-time low. However, with all that being said, there are still tons and tons of opportunities that the world of online business provides for us, and that's something that I'm truly grateful for. Video editing, coding, website design, and high-level social media marketing are all skills that are in high demand, but it takes a decent amount of time to master, and even when you do master that skill, you need to find people that will hire you based off of this newly acquired skill. And with the recent rise and fall of crypto and NFTs, it's been a result of kids acquiring generational wealth, along with others going completely bankrupt. So in my opinion, too much volatility and too much of things you don't have too much control over, unless I guess you're Elon Musk. So all of you may have already guessed it, but I still firmly believe that dropshipping, if executed properly, is the best possible business you can start with the most potential to build something that will allow you to make money on a consistent basis. And with the right information, it's the lowest risk model with no prior skill set necessary. List me a superior business model. I'll be in the comment section waiting. Do keep in mind, this space is constantly evolving. So the time that I started, which was say 4 or so years ago, the strategy has completely changed. Simple example, running Facebook ads. Now that was something that I myself, along with all the dropshippers, had to rely on just to product test. So that meant that we always had to set aside a hefty budget for ad spend. And if you didn't know how to properly structure campaigns and target to the people that are gonna have the highest potential to buy from you, well, your money basically just went into Zuckerberg's wallet. Not to mention, 3 to 4 years ago, not everyone knew what dropshipping was, so you could get away with the mediocre website, a lame ad, and also Facebook didn't have their Facebook feedback score, so you could literally scale ad accounts to the moon regardless of shipping times, product quality, and customer buyer experience. Believe it or not, but the implementation of this Facebook feedback score is actually really good because it weeds out all the people that are providing no value and leaves the ad space for those who are going to provide a good customer experience, like us. But the cool thing is that the reliance of testing products with paid ads is no longer needed as much because of TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. So these algorithms allow videos to be posted by anyone to go viral, leading to tons of exposure to your product, giving the opportunity of any average Joe like myself the capability of making thousands to tens of thousands of dollars per day with zero ad spend. So instead of hashing out a set budget for running paid ads on Facebook, you now eliminate that initial investment, to which the entirety of your investment is, say, no more than $10. So you got your domain, which is gonna be $5 to $10, Shopify, which is $1. Remember, no money on ads, and the most amazing part is that you don't even purchase the product until your customer purchases it from your website. This tiny initial investment has you with the capability to build a serious blue chip brand. Now, of course, it's a lot easier said than done, but with the right strategic route, you'll have a better chance than all the people that are swarming in trying to get a piece of the pie. So I myself started my dropshipping journey 4-ish years ago with the sole intention to be able to essentially do what I'm doing now, to travel the world and have the financial freedom to basically be where I want when I want. That was the goal, but I have no idea why I'm here in Poland. It's like 28 degrees. I'm freezing. Now, during this time period, I've generated millions of dollars on my stores and even transitioned some into brands. So I've made a lot of money and I've lost a lot of money too. And I've probably made all the mistakes you can think of. So on YouTube, I've been sharing my journey along with advice and tutorials to help you guys as much as I can. Do keep watching this video because I'm gonna share with you guys the strategy you should be taking if you want to start up the dropshipping model from scratch the right way. Depending on who you learn from and the content you consume, your understanding of the model may differ. Just make sure you're doing as much research as you can. I'm gonna say that again. Make sure to do as much research as you can and take note of who you're learning from. There's tons of videos and tutorials out there. It's truly easier than ever. But even though it's easier than ever, most of you guys that are watching won't even take action at all, or maybe have taken action, but didn't put full effort and that reflected on your results. So there's no surprise there's people always in the comment section saying, dropshipping is dead, dropshipping doesn't work, as I guess some sort of justification for their failure. But that's okay. You're going to have people like that in any field that you enter. You just need to understand that dropshipping has now become a serious business model, and you can thank TikTok's push for fast-paced content, causing Instagram and YouTube to create friendly platforms for user-generated content, aka the UGC. So let's talk strategy. So the basis of where your brand starts, first things first, you need to make sure the product you're selling is one, something that is not readily available to your customers, so stay away from products you can find at any nearby stores. Two, this is something I see most common happen, but you should avoid viral products that don't really have much longevity, but rather focus on community building around passionate audiences. And I'm sure you see all the videos about sell viral products. Please don't do that. Third point of advice, given this model is now heavily driven on the content you produce, ensure the product you sell has the ability to produce a ton of engaging user-generated content. I suggest putting in some sort of comedy, controversial stuff, and of course showcasing the product itself informatively. So you can ask yourself, does my product allow me to post daily videos without my audience getting tired of seeing the same product in each and every video? Now that you got your product sorted out, you got to set up your website to have the highest possible conversion rate for mobile users, since you'll be funneling most traffic through platforms where people, for the most part, are on their phones. I do actually have a dedicated step-by-step video on how to do that, so I'll link it somewhere at the top of this video. As far as driving traffic, you can order the product on AliExpress, wait the set amount of time, or you can check Amazon as well. Maybe you can get it in a few days and start to film content with your phone. Your main goal here is to essentially replicate any video that has already previously gone viral with that product from another brand, just to make it as similar as possible. Replicate the sound used, video duration, and even the clips. And continue to do this for 2 to 3 weeks of posting daily onto TikTok, removing that watermark, and then repurposing onto Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. Now in this time period, best case scenario, let's assume you get a viral video. The performance of this viral video is the test to whether or not people will have an interest in your product. If you were able to capitalize and generate sales, it's crucial to plan ahead towards legitimizing. So make sure that your Facebook and TikTok pixel are properly integrated to track all those events since the start of posting organically. We want this set up properly to collect all that valuable data. Remember, the more data, the more efficient your ad campaigns will run. And the reason we want to get onto Facebook and Instagram ads is for the consistency it provides. You know, TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, these methods are simply good for that initial catalyst and free traffic. It's very hard to make daily viral content, but if you can manage to do that, all power to you. I personally just like to have some sort of safe net to know that each day I'm for sure making a set amount of money. If I'm spending $1,000 a day on ads, I'm gonna be making $2,000 to $3,000, guaranteed. Otherwise, I'm gonna turn off those campaigns. Next, you'll want to connect with a potential manufacturer or supplying agent that can get you reduced prices, custom packaging, and faster shipping routes to your customer base. So this is where the fun starts to begin. Really, all these problems, in my opinion, are good problems to have, because if you're having to worry about getting faster shipping time, reducing each unit price, then that means that you're selling a lot of units and you're making money. But to get to this stage is what will take a lot of focus and determination. It's very possible, and you're hearing more than ever before, average people that just understand how to garner attention and promote a product properly are the ones that are reaping the rewards. Listen, I'm no different than you. That can be you. With the right understanding and willingness to succeed, you got this. All right, well, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys were able to get a better understanding of the true possibilities of online business and even a bit of inspiration from this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button. And if you guys have any questions regarding the model itself, feel free to shoot them below. I'm gonna answer as many questions as I can. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.